Hello everyone. I was inspired to bake a cake today when I saw this delicious recipe that was put out by Rhoda with Peace Be Still. This cake, you guys, is a cinnamon roll cake. But of course, you know I'm low carb, so today we are going to make it my own kind of special by turning that recipe into a low carb version. So you guys, all the ingredients are on the screen. Get everything together. Join me back here and we are going to make a delicious low carb cinnamon roll cake together. Okay, everyone, this recipe is going to come together really fast. So to this bowl, I've got my almond flour, and to it, I'm gonna add a pinch of salt, some baking powder, and give this a mix. And that's our dry ingredients. Let's go ahead and set this aside and bring in our wet ingredients. So we have our egg yolks. So you guys, I separated the yolks from the whites and I'll tell you the reason why in a second. But to this, we are going to go ahead and add in our sweetener. Now, use the sweetener that you are comfortable with. I know in the news recently, they have some reports out on erythritol, and then some of the effects that really scared and concerned people. I'm not here to endorse any type of sugar replacement sweetener. Just use what is comfortable for you. So that's exactly what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and take this eggs and sweetener, mix it together until everything is well incorporated. Okay. Bring back the flour mixture and then add in our wet ingredients and combine. Okay, everyone, so when these ingredients came together, I realized that I was missing a key ingredient, some almond milk. Yeah, you guys. Otherwise, this looks like a cookie dough. So let's go ahead and add this in, give this a mix to loosen this up. And then I will be right back with you to show you what the next looks like. Okay, everyone, this is more like it. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and set this aside, and we are going to put front and center our egg whites. Okay, now my research analyst, whose name happens to be Mom, told me the reason why you want to put whipped egg whites into your cake batter is that it will help make that cake nice and light and airy and fluffy, and that's what I am looking for. So let's get the blender and start blending these egg whites until we get nice stiff peaks. Okay, guys, this is now ready. Okay, let's bring this cake back front and center. Add in these egg whites, and we are going to fold this in. Okay, everyone, we now have a light and airy cake batter. All right, so now it's time to set this aside, and we are going to move on to this cinnamon topping. Okay, everyone, in this bowl, I've got the brown sweetener. To it, I'm going to add some ground cinnamon, a little almond flour, I'm gonna go ahead and give these a mix. Make sure all these ingredients are well combined before I add in the butter. Now our room temperature butter. Okay, everyone, I am getting really, really happy right about now because we are real close to having a completed cinnamon roll cake. Okay, now that this is done, it's time to bring over our baking dish, which has already been lined with some parchment paper. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is pour in our cake batter. Okay, you guys, this looks like it has spread out evenly. And the next step is to add this topping. Okay. So I'm going to start with putting some dollops of this on top here. Hopefully it doesn't sink. That's looking good. And I'm going to continue in this pattern until all of this cinnamon topping is on this cake. All right, you guys, time to have some fun. Okay. Either I'm going to use this fork, not sure yet, or I am going to use this skewer. And then we just want to gently swirl this at the top of this cake. And I say gently swirl it because we took a lot of time and effort to make this cake nice and light with those egg whites. So we don't want to reverse the effects of that. So just go gently, take your time. And here we have it, you guys. Isn't that beautiful? And that was a lot of fun. So now at this point, it is time to put this into our preheated 350-degree oven. I'm going to start with approximately 35 minutes, but of course I'm going to keep my eye on it. And when the toothpick comes out clean, then guess what? It's done. I'll see you soon. You guys, take a look at this marbled cake. Absolutely amazing is this. And my home smells like cinnamon. So all we need to do at this point is to let this rest and cool down a little bit. And I am going to show you how to put together a quick glaze. I am not going to glaze the entire cake because my husband and I just don't prefer that much sweet. So I am going to show you how to make the glaze in the case that you decided that's something that you want to do. All right, you guys, let me go ahead and set this aside. And I am going to get the ingredients for that glaze. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, 3 ingredients. We've got some confectioner's sweetener. And if you don't have confectioner's sweetener in your home, then what you do is you take the granulated, put it in your blender, blend, and in a matter of seconds, you guys, you will have a powder sweetener. Just that simple. That's exactly what I do. Okay, so we have that. To it, we're going to add just a little bit of vanilla extract. And lastly, I'm going to use some nut pod. This is a combination of coconut and almond milks combined together. I ran out of almond milk, so this is going to work just fine. Next, we're going to blend. And if at any point, if you feel like you need some more liquid in this, and that's exactly what you add. So for me, this is a nice consistency. Okay, so again, we're just gonna let this cake cool down a little bit. And then once it does, I am going to slice into it, and I am going to serve a slice with some of this glaze. I'll see you soon. Okay, everyone. The first thing I have to say is if you can use parchment paper in your baking, then do yourself a favor and use parchment paper in your baking. I kid you not. About 10 minutes after taking this out of the oven, I just simply lifted this up out of that container. Just that simple. And even the container is clean, you guys. So let's go ahead and cut into this deliciousness. You see that, you guys? You got the swirls of cinnamon that made its way down to the bottom of this cake. Oh my gosh. All right, put that there. Absolutely delicious. Let's set this aside, and now we are going to put some of this icing on top. And here we have it, you guys. A nice slice of a cinnamon roll cake. Okay, you guys. Now the moment of truth, the taste test. Lord, I thank you. You guys, I have to tell you before biting to this, the texture of this cake is perfection. Beautiful. That's a winner. This cake is so good, you guys. Have this with a cup of coffee or a nice cold glass of almond milk. Sit back, relax, and enjoy life. This is so good. You guys, please do give it a try. And when you do, leave it in the comments that you have. And also remember to give this video a like and a share. And please do subscribe to my channel by pressing that subscribe button below. And Miss Peace Be Still, thank you so very much for inspiring me to make it my own kind of special with your recipe. This is absolutely delicious, you guys. And remember, it is a great day, and you continue to make it your own kind of special. And until we meet again, keep growing, keep thriving, keep pushing those boundaries, and I will see you all real soon on my next Fit 550. And enjoy.